club team versus rec ball. What are the differences, and how do you make that decision? First off, club ball, for you guys that don't know or know just a little bit, it is what select ball has transformed into in a lot of cases, in a lot of areas. It has become the rec league, and a lot of rec leagues and little leagues have died down where they don't have many teams to be able to put into the league, or they're reaching out and letting club teams play in their league to be able to fill the spots and get the kids in there. And that was the case with one of the teams that I recently coached. We were a club team, but we just played in a rec league. Now, we had a pretty good team. If you're paying for club ball, every team should have 2 paid coaches. If you're paying a good amount, that is the bare minimum. One assistant that might not be there 100% of the time, but a lot of times at practices, and you can practice teams together where you have 2 paid guys and then maybe a couple volunteers to be able to do small group station work, to be able to maximize the amount of reps for kids. Rec ball, you're getting simply a volunteer dad, and therefore 9 times out of 10 you're not going to get a quality coach. And thank you to all the dads out there that coach, but I'm not trying to put you down, but you compared to someone like me that has dedicated his life to this game of baseball, that's played 10 years of professional baseball, we look at the game differently. I'm looking at long-term and trying to build the skills for them to be able to play in high school and possibly pass high school. And I'm also focusing on trying to make them a better person off the field. So I'm looking at big picture and small picture. I'm kind of going small, big on what I do for each kid and how I talk to them, how I communicate with them, where most dads are looking at winning now. And a lot of club teams do that as well. So it is rare. We need to change the culture in club and rec leagues, 100%. I think that we could have club ball and create a rec league out of club ball, and I think that'd be very, very, very beneficial. We don't need to go spend $1,000 every weekend for a tournament to play the teams that are in our backyard, when we could just set up a small little league on Saturday mornings and play each other that we play in the tournaments, and have it in a more controlled atmosphere where we're not worrying about pitching kids back to back and whatnot. Rec league is very beneficial, especially early on. I mean, T-ball, coach pitch, first years of kid pitch, but if your kid does show a passion for this game, it is beneficial to get into a club team and do your research. Please, please, please do your research and find a club team that is providing the value that you need for your kid. They have a coach with a good background. Don't just leave it up to playing rec ball and getting 1 private lesson a week. And I give private lessons. And so seeing kid once a week, I can work on things, but I don't control what he does when he's not with me. Where with a club team, you're paying a higher price point to be able to get 2 to 3 practices during the week and also play games. So that's where the benefit of club ball comes in, is that if you're with a good club team, the training should be worked into the team practices and the team trainings, where we're working on our skills and not just hitting 1,000 ground balls to the kids. And winning is important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in this world of every kid gets a trophy, but we have to quit prioritizing winning at the youth level. It is not all about winning. It is about the kid getting better and learning how to work and grind. Sacrificing his future to win now is the biggest detriment to the youth baseball right now. 1,000% I believe that. You sacrificing not striking out and just hitting a ground ball to shortstop and getting a hit because at 10 years old, the shortstop doesn't make the play very often. Is that going to work in high school? We both know the answer to that. I think there's a way that we can mold these two together to be cohesive, to be able to get what's best for the kids, right? I do not think tournament directors have the best interest at your kid's heart. And if you think so, I think you're fooling yourself. The tournament directors want to sign up as many teams as possible to collect the money. It is upon the coaches to be able to provide the value, but you're going to tournaments and teams and coaches think that all they have to show for is the amount of wins they get to be able to get new kids. And that's just simply is not the case. I pride myself on the kid leaving me better than when I got him. So if little Johnny leaves me and he's now hitting the ball, consistently driving the ball to outfield, or I'm able to give little Johnny the confidence on the mound to throw strikes. You notice what I said there, right? The confidence to throw strikes. Because a lot of throwing strikes is mental, it's not mechanical. Sometimes there's mechanical things that we have to fix to make ourselves more consistent, especially at the younger age. It's a lot of how they talk to themselves and the confidence that they have being up there and truly trusting their body to go all out to be able to perform in the game like they practice. Club ball or rec ball, there's no right or wrong answer. I think the right club team is the way to go.